Welcome everybody to episode 92 of the COD Casuals podcast. We're your host, Mike.
I'm Justin.
Justin, how we doing, bro?
Pretty good. Good day.
Hell yeah, dude. Why was it a good day for you?
Normal day at work. You know? Actually, no, it wasn't that normal. I have more work right now that I have to do, but
is it your busy time?
Yeah, I mean, now it's gonna just be busy because the one of my coworkers, she left for maternity leave. She just had her baby this morning.
Oh, congrats to her!
Yeah,
out in the world.
So I'm taking on my original work and her work.
Right.
So it's just more work.
Yeah, dude. We've only got now from doing this when it'll come out. It's gonna be Thanksgiving week.
I know. Yeah,
be stoked about it. What's your schedule for Thanksgiving? Do you have?
I have Thanksgiving off.
Just that one day?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I got the whole week off. I got Monday, Tuesday, and then half day Wednesday. Actually, no. Monday and then half day Tuesday.
Monday. Oh, okay. So you get Friday off too?
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Okay, that's nice.
Because Wednesday's Thanksgiving, isn't it? I'm pretty sure this
year.
I
thought it was Thursday.
I think is it Wednesday, Thursday?
I thought Thanksgiving always fell on a Thursday.
If it's Thursday, then it's a Monday, Tuesday, half day Wednesday.
Okay, yeah. And then Thursday, Friday off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice. That's what we're all working towards right now.
Yeah, literally.
We're just trying to get through the last couple of days. We're like, oh, man, just got to push on through here.
The majority of people have Friday off, at my company.
Right.
But I have a few days off that I have to use left, but I've just been I haven't had the time to schedule my time off.
Right.
Also, I'm just going to use it towards the end of the year. So whatever.
Well, think too, it depends. It's kind of a bummer you have to log on that day, but at the end of it's not that bad because are you going to be doing anything?
I mean, yeah, now I will. Yeah, it's going to be quiet. It's going to be quiet.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
It's not like you're going to be slammed.
Yeah. Well, people that I'm jealous of the people that work in my industry that have it off and have, the week of Christmas off and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Not jealous of you because with the education system, everyone has that off.
Yeah.
But your time off is set every year. You can't just be I want to take a whole week off in December.
Well, that's the thing. It's you can.
Yeah, you can.
I don't know. For me, I always feel bad about that.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you have sick time, right? That's what
yeah. I mean, we've got. I think throughout the year you've got 25 days you can take off, whether it's vacation or personal or whatever. Yeah. But like I said, there's so much time that's already built into schools that they have off.
Yeah,
that. It was I really don't yesterday or it was last week. I wasn't really feeling all that good. I was kind of run down, but I wasn't about to take a day off because I'm well, we don't have school Friday.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna take the day. That'll be a day off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's you have. I don't know many teachers that just take. I'm just gonna take this day off and not work. You're gonna be doing something.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's for me just always with days like that. There's a lot of guilt.
Oh yeah, exactly.
That's a personal thing. I feel guilty taking days off. If I'm just bro, I'm not gonna work today.
I think that's every teacher though. For the most part.
Yeah,
it's me. I just have the standard holidays, and I get I think it's 23 days off for the whole year. It's I can just take it off whenever I want. It doesn't really matter. I'm sure it'll impact someone, but they can live.
Right.
So whatever. Right. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. No, I get that.
But yeah, as a teacher, if you take time off, it's all right, the kids are gone.
I feel I feel bad for the future.
Yeah.
I'm come on, I gotta help them out any way I can.
Yeah. So
if I gotta go yell at people.
Or
tell kids to not do stupid things. Oh, bro, I'll tell you today, man, it was hilarious. This kid, he got absolutely done cooked. He was in my class and he had a pencil and he went to throw it at a kid.
Yeah.
To give them a pencil.
Yeah.
He hit me.
Oh.
hit me in the leg with an 8th grader. Oh, bro. Destroyed him on the spot. Felt bad. I didn't feel bad for him. I felt bad because I was that was the dumbest thing you could have gotten.
Yeah.
That you could have done.
What are the odds that you hit me?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was dude, thank God you don't play sports for us, okay? I was he was sitting here, the guy's right in front of him, and I'm way over here. I'm you totally overshot.
Overthrew it,
yeah. And then he's like, goes to the office, and principal's like, yeah, he said that this kid raised his hand and asked for a pencil, and you said that no, couldn't give it to him, so he was trying to be nice and give it to him. I'm like, that's such BS. I was like, I'm like, did he really say that? Yeah. I'm like, the lie. She's like, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I had a feeling he was lying.
Yeah.
I was like, it's unbelievable.
Yeah. See, I don't have to deal with that stuff.
Yeah, bro. You get a pencil thrown at you by an 8th grader at 9:20 in the morning. Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
Put my head down. But that's why it's nice sometimes. They give you a lot of time off.
Yeah. But everyone's working towards the holidays are coming up for everyone for the most part. At least in America. Yeah. Everyone's it's getting really busy, but there's a lot of time that everyone's taking off.
Yeah, 'tis the season. Yeah. Because now it's going to be that week off. Or like part of that, I got the half day Wednesday. Mm-hmm. I'm not even going to be, my other job after I ain't doing Thursday, I don't work. Friday, I don't work. Man, it's MW2 grind time.
Yeah.
The season's going to be coming out. Yep. Season 1, thank God. Going to be hustle city.
Yeah.
I mean, so overall, we're jumping into it because there's a couple of things that popped up regarding MW2, kind of a big deal. Mm-hmm. I'd say there's massive news for the future of Call of Duty. Which we'll go into a little bit later, but overall, dude, the grind still on.
Yep, still playing. We haven't given up.
We're still playing the game.
We can. I mean, like this episode, we're gonna talk about all of season 1 and stuff, but we can throw out the random side notes that we've seen so far. Like the MW2, this game has been the most sold game like this month.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
What was the stat? Do you remember?
It was a big number.
It wasn't in the billions, was it?
No, I don't think it was. I think it was like 800 million or something like that.
800 billion?
Million.
Million.
Yeah.
So it's the was this Modern Warfare 2 is the fastest selling entry in the long running series according to Activision publisher. It topped $1 billion in sales in 10 days.
Yeah, that was that stat.
Yeah.
But they start throwing out like a bunch of other random stats.
I love how it says in this article here, it's already close to topping Vanguard's lifetime sales. Bro, come on.
Yeah, in Europe.
Yeah, exactly.
See, that's a problem with these stats. You just take a deeper dive. It's most sales in anything.
Yeah, exactly. That game has sold so much. Mm-hmm. We've talked about this at length. It's for sure because they're smart and they cashed in on that MW2 name.
Yeah. Yep.
It has nothing to do with the original MW2, like multiplayer experience. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, dude, good job on those guys.
Yeah. Sales team, they crushed it. No, it's good. I mean, a lot of people are playing this game. I've noticed too, like at work, a lot of people that have kind of just stopped playing Call of Duty, they came back and played this for that exact reason. Like, oh, it's MW2.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, it's just different. Yeah. I'm like, well. Yeah, COD has evolved.
Yeah, it's not 2000. What was it? 2007, 2009. Yeah, 2009.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. That was like what 13 years ago.
Yeah, over a decade.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I mean, that's a huge accomplishment. That's good for Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's great, man. I mean, and the player base seems to be pretty strong because again, man, that turnover rate from when we're in games is god tier.
Yeah, it's quick.
We probably play now. I would easily say twice, maybe even 3 times as many matches in a night.
I don't know how many matches
compared to Vanguard.
Compared to Vanguard, we play at least like 12 to 16. Games a night, which is
crazy.
A lot. That's like 4 to 5 rotations of like the 3 game modes we play.
Yeah,
like over and over and over.
Because dude, Vanguard, like, I mean, we would play what? Maybe 4.
Yeah, maybe. Well, we ended up just playing like. Maybe 3 to 4, and then like just switch to
not including Champ Hill.
Oh yeah.
Of normal pubs, you could maybe play that.
Yeah,
It just wasn't viable. It would take so long. And of course, it's still early in like the lifespan of this game. Mm-hmm. But I have a feeling that we can go back and like maybe eat my words, but I feel like this game, the retention rate's going to be way better.
Yeah. I think so too.
Yeah, over the year. Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, we'll talk about it just a little bit, talking about some of the news before we go a little bit more into our experience. So this came out, I don't know, maybe a few days ago now from when we're doing this on the 14th. that it came out that this game is not going to be, as we thought, a 2-year life cycle multiplayer game. So we thought initially that we would just have this for all of 2022 into 2023 and then for the next year as well. So, but I believe Activision has said that it's not going to be that. They're going to go and add in some expansion. Yeah. Which is going to be an addition to Modern Warfare 2. Yep. And it's going to be made by Sledgehammer. Yeah. And not Infinity Ward.
Yeah. I saw that article.
Explain this to me.
I still don't know if this is true. That's the thing. Like I saw the article about it. And I mean, I'm leaning more towards it probably is true because it sounds like something Activision would do.
Yes, facts.
So this obviously just seems like a cash grab. I think everybody would say, okay, you're going to charge us again for another campaign and basically a whole nother game, right? But not really a whole nother game. It's just extending onto the game right now. Yeah. Which, look, we all paid if you're on PC or like next gen, we all paid $70
right
for this game. And we went in expecting it to be for, campaign is whatever for the 2 years.
Yep.
And then multiplayer and Warzone and all that stuff, we would have that for the next 2 years. You wouldn't have to pay anything.
Right.
And now I'm assuming they're going to make us pay again for the next year because there's no way they would release a whole expansion and not charge us.
Right.
That's bullshit. That's annoying.
Yeah.
From the casual side, right? I know like a lot of people, they probably feel indifferent about it or whatever it is, but people that bought the game and like want to play, like, every single day, play with their friends and stuff. Like, what if they don't buy the expansion next year? Like, can they only play like these certain maps again or like whatever?
Yeah. So here's my my thought on it. Right. It's weird because say like they lied, but let's be real, they did. They said that we were
misinformed.
Yeah.
They never even gave us the information.
Yeah. Right. So it's our fault. Right? Yeah. Yep. We'll take the blame for that. But they said it was going to be for 2 years. However, like people saying like the $70 thing. Well, we do this every year, right? COD's like always been just 1 year. You're going to have that game, and then you go to the next one. So it's not really like, for me, it's disappointing because. That's not what was advertised. Yeah. But for me, it's like, all right, well, we're just going to go. So it's like every other COD. It's like every other year. Yeah. However, though, with that, my issue is they say it's going to be an expansion. So when I think of that, and it's probably wrong for me to think it, when I think of that, I think there's a possibility for poor quality. Yeah. I'm like, oh, there's going to be an expansion. I'm like, so is this a full-fledged game? Yeah. Like a new game that we're going to buy? Or is it going to be like a download that it's almost like it just takes over Modern Warfare 2 and it's now like, say, Season 2?
No,
for lack of a better word.
I know what you mean, yeah. Because an expansion is just a DLC pack.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's what I think of, yeah.
Yeah. And, the base is going to be MW2 right now. Like, who knows? Going into next year, like, it's going to be the same game. They're just going to add, like, whatever, new maps, like, new weapons and stuff like that.
Right.
But, yeah, if this isn't a expansion, I would hope they don't charge a full $70 for, like, a new game. Yeah. It would be half the price because we already paid for the game. Or, like, give a discount to the people that bought the game the first year.
Dude, give us that. Like, Naughty Dog gets this, bro. Yeah. With Uncharted, Yeah. Like, they don't charge. Like, if you've bought it on the other consoles, they'll give you a break.
Yeah. Rockstar even does that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And I don't know. Like, I get... it's interesting to see why, like, Sledgehammer's going to be helping out. Because it just seems like 2 years is a lot of work for just one developer. Right. Which I think this just turns into the other argument. Like, there's too many developers. Why don't you all just combine into one? Right. And now you have one mega developer.
Can you imagine that merger?
Yeah, you have Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer, like, together, and then it seems like Treyarch's doing everything fine. They're helping out on a competitive. Right. And they're working on, like, the next game. Right. So, like, maybe we have too many cooks in the kitchen here. Just combine.
Isn't that what's so interesting about Call of Duty? I think that separates it from every other game. Yeah. Is that this series is handled by so many different entities.
Yeah.
You know? Like, whenever you think of Assassin's Creed, it's Ubisoft.
Yeah.
When you think of Far Cry, it's Ubisoft. Grand Theft Auto, it's Rockstar.
Yeah.
You know? God tier games, Naughty Dog. Right?
Yeah.
It's like, but Call of Duty, it's like, well, there's these guys that make it, that these guys, it's like, it's very odd.
Yeah. And the franchise is just so big that they need that many, you know, developers working on each game. It's like, we have so many. There's like Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Sledgehammer, Raven. Like, you all just need to combine into one. Well, you know, maybe they do that for a specific reason, so they don't like monopolize.
Yeah.
And
I don't really know.
We can do whatever we want now.
Right. Yeah, I don't really understand. I don't understand the motive behind it. I mean, like you said, there's going to be, that's 2 years for one team to be making a game, which is a lot. But they just were not upfront with this.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's exactly what we were told.
Yeah.
Was that Infinity Ward was just going to be responsible for like updating and pushing this game out over 2 years.
Yeah.
Which is a tall task.
Yeah.
But they were going to do it. Now they're like, well, now another team is going to jump in and take it over.
Yeah.
What's the vision going to be like?
Yeah, exactly. So it just seems like it's like every other COD, like you said. Now just another developer is just going to come and help out.
Yeah.
But instead of making their own COD, they're just helping out the current COD.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, so after the second year, is Treyarch gonna, like, they're gonna put out their game, and is like Infinity Ward that year that they're not taking off, but, you know, Sledgehammer's like working on.
Right.
Is Infinity Ward gonna go over to Treyarch and like help them out?
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
We don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, with the whole thing about the expansion, if it's even gonna be like the same game that we're playing now.
Yeah.
And like you were saying earlier, it's going to be just new maps and new guns and stuff like that. Or if they're going to be totally changing it and it's going to be their own, like, okay, so this is because they're going to add it in another part of the campaign, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
That's what that was discussed in the article. They're going to add in like new part of the campaign. Warzone, they're not going to touch. But like with that campaign edition, so is that gonna be a continuation, like where the MW2 campaign left off?
Yeah.
Like we talked about in our last episode or 2 episodes ago now, something like that. Or is it gonna be like, I'm trying to even think, like a total continuation of that, or like a whole new vision where we get a fresh COD like we have every year?
I would imagine it's gonna be the same COD, because if you think about it, like MW back, the original MW2, it was made by Infinity Ward.
Yeah.
And now you're going to have Sledgehammer made MW3.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine they're just going to come in and now make it MW3, you know. But this is where I don't mind that, but I can see the game just being like cluttered like Warzone.
Yeah.
Because we already have a lot of weapons in this. So what if Sledgehammer comes in and they're like, all right, here's a bunch of new, like you said, another COD, but still using MW2 as a base.
Right.
Here's like our own set of weapons, our own set of like maps and everything.
Yep.
Which, I mean, like, it can be a good thing, but it starts becoming like overwhelming.
Yeah.
Which is like the other argument we've talked about. You know, we have too much stuff.
Yeah.
And but if it's a expansion, like they said, right? Like, it should cost like $35. You're just giving us like a bunch of maps, and you're adding, you know, a handful of weapons. That wouldn't be as bad. I would get that.
Yeah.
But if it's a full, like, you know, we're paying $70 again for a full-fledged like COD, and they're just adding like a bunch of stuff into MW2.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just going to be Warzone all over again, where it's just cluttered. But now it's leaking into multiplayer.
Yeah, which would be a disaster.
Yeah.
You know,
that would not be fun.
Because it's already like there's already so much stuff that's going on in the game regarding guns and attachments and whatnot. Now just compounding that, you know, it's going to be even more confusing.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think that was a downfall of like the original Warzone.
Yeah.
Like, at least one of them. Like, you had weapons from Vanguard, Cold War, MW.
Yeah.
Like, some of those weapons just become, like, non-existent at some point.
What would be a cool idea is if they scrapped the guns.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And made, like, a fresh set of guns.
Yeah. No, yeah, that'd be cool. But then the argument would be like, well, isn't that just another game?
Right.
Like, they could just go and make a whole new game.
Yeah, and that's
the problem.
Exactly. That's where it all, like...
Yeah.
you're kind of like between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
Like, how much do you change?
Yeah.
How much do you keep? You know?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. We don't know what is this expansion. It could be a full-fledged game, like you said, or it could be a natural expansion where it's just, you know, a handful of, you know, stuff.
Yeah, and then if it's just a handful of stuff,
how much are you going to charge for that?
Well, that, and I'm like, why can't Infinity Ward do that?
Yeah.
If it's like, oh, we're going to add in a couple new maps.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Like,
that's other thing.
You know, how different is it going to be? It has to be enough.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I don't care enough, like, if Infinity Ward didn't touch it. I think it's more, if they're not adding enough, don't charge us. Yeah. You should not be charging us if it's just, like, you know, whatever developer's working on it, like, whatever. But if you're going to charge us, you know, $70 for, you know, a little bit of work that Sledgehammer did, that's not fair.
No, it's not. And that's more where I've thought about it. That's where I guess the confusion and worry lies, is what are you going to be paying for? You know, because like I said when starting this whole thing, I was like, look, if I pay the $70 and it's labeled as a new game, then like no biggie. That's just the way it is. Like it's always been that way. But if I'm going to pay $70 and I'm going to get like almost like an Overwatch 1.5 kind of deal, exactly. Where it's like, dude, I really did like this game is virtually identical.
Yeah, and if they're trying to go the route of I got like Rainbow Six Siege, right? You know how it's the same game every year. They just keep updating like operators and stuff. Yep. Which I don't think is a route that they should go. They need to find their own way to like to differentiate like themselves. Because I mean that they could just do that and just keep adding operators, but it's not like the operators in this game like do anything. Yeah. But the hard part about Call of Duty is like it's just so different from other like first-person shooters. Yeah. Because realistically, every COD you rely on the weapons. That's what it is. Yeah. And that's what differentiates like COD from like these other games, because it's all operator based and they have like special you know, weapons and stuff like that. But if you add too many weapons in this COD, like that doesn't help at all. Yeah, no, it doesn't. I mean, any of that stuff, like even in Rainbow Six, like jumping into that game now would be so difficult. Yeah, you know, because we're just the learning curve. But that's where the whole question is with like with esports, you know, because that's what's unique about COD as a casual and about as an esports fan too, because those guys play a new game every single year. Yeah, exactly. And COD, it wasn't built to be a competitive game. Yeah. Rainbow Six, those type of games were CS:GO. They're built to be a competitive game. Yeah. So that's why they don't change year over year. Yeah. And if you know you're loading into that game, I mean you have a bunch of like if we load in right now, you have a bunch of options, but you know going into it, all right, this is going to be competitive. Right. Like you have you can tell by just loading the game and playing. Yeah. So much slower. Yeah. Call of Duty, it's like it's quick. It's super fast paced. It was initially like an arcade game, you know, like arcade shooters. Yeah. So that I think Call of Duty needs to stick with that. It's just hard because I don't know what the answer is to differentiate themselves. Yeah, I don't know either. But don't charge us more. That's what it is. Yeah, no, don't charge us. Like you said, we'll end it there with this. Like, I'll pay $70 if it's like a full $70 like game, basically. Which whatever. Like, we're fortunate enough that we can just buy the new COD every year. Yep. But if you're handing over like 5 maps and like a couple DLC weapons, I don't want to pay $70 for that. Yeah, I would be pissed. Yeah, I'd be pissed. Yeah. You know, and it's like maybe a thing too where they really force you to like, you have to buy the new game. Yeah, like, and if you don't buy it, you're stuck on all the old stuff. Yeah. No, I would be really pissed about that. So, yeah. I mean, we'll see what they end up doing with it. Again, this was like, not even rumors. It was more like confirmed that this was the route that they're taking. Yeah. And a lot of people like us were really confused because that's not what anybody was told. But you know, that's how it sometimes goes. You know, so I don't know. I mean, going off of that though, they definitely won't be changing like the Warzone stuff. Yeah, that's just always going to be the same. I'm actually really excited, man, for Warzone. Warzone's coming out relatively soon now. Yeah, we can lead into this. So season 1's coming out November 16th. So by the time you guys listen to this, it's going to be It's gonna be out, right?
Yeah.
It'll be out. It's 2 days away from us. Like currently recording, and so season 1 will be coming out, and then that includes like Warzone 2 and stuff. We can talk about Warzone because that's like the majority of what's coming out.
Yeah,
to be honest, new map.
No one gives a damn about season 1.
Yeah, right now. Yeah. No, it is Warzone, and I'm interested to see how it is because again, like you and I, we don't play Warzone. We're multiplayer guys.
Right.
Warzone for us is like, obviously we're going in, we're just trying to have fun. We're going for the win. What if we lose? We're like, whatever.
Yeah.
Multiplayer, it's like, it's business.
Yeah.
Trying to rake up weapons and we're trying to win.
Yeah.
I know personally a lot of my friends and people I work with, they're super excited about Warzone.
Yeah.
They're like, this is what we've been waiting for. They've all dropped off of multiplayer because to them, multiplayer is just too repetitive.
Yep.
It's the same thing over and over again, which again, you and I would argue. But Warzone to them is like the game. They hop on after work, they go on and play with like 3 of their buds, and they squad up and play.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm excited for it. Super excited.
Yeah, I was just saying, do you feel differently about playing Warzone now compared to Warzone 1? Like going into this year?
Going into this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, mainly because it's a fresh year. I think that's mainly the reason why. Because I played the original Warzone.
Yeah.
Like when MW came out, and I can count how many games I've played on my hand.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't play solos. I only play with other people.
Right.
Even in this one, I highly doubt that I'll be loading into solos and just playing Warzone. I don't know. Like Warzone to me is more of a like a group game.
Yep.
It's like Fortnite. I never loaded into Fortnite.
Right.
But I'm excited for it. I think it'll be different. I think they've learned from their mistakes from the first one.
Yeah.
And I hope they just fix it in this.
Well, you know, for me too, man, I'm more excited about Warzone 2 because we're playing on new hardware.
Yeah.
You know, like this is the first COD for both of us where we've started off on the newer gen console.
Yeah.
So playing Warzone, like, again, we talked about it before on PS4. It was so bad. Like, it was painful to play it.
Yeah,
just because it was so expansive and like the old PS4 couldn't handle it.
And that's exactly why I liked it. Like, I started from the beginning on MW when PS5s weren't even out.
Exactly.
Like, it was built for the PS4.
Yeah. No, and that's when I remember too. Like, it wasn't that bad. Like, it was for sure playable.
Yeah.
You know?
No, we won. I remember the first win we had. It was me, you, and one of your buddies.
Yeah. I remember that too. And because again, like it was playable then. Yeah. You know, but then I remember during like Cold War and during Vanguard, like playing it a couple times. I remember playing it a couple times in Cold War because I was trying to get some title or some crap you could only get in Warzone, and I was like, I was like in quicksand. Yeah. You know, it just became so big. Yeah. You know, the PS4 was, you know, coughing and hacking away trying to run this game. Yeah. So now having it on the PS5, I would imagine and hope that it's going to be way smoother. Yeah.
Well, based off of like just multiplayer and how fast we're loading into games, I would expect it to be like that.
Yeah, I would too.
And I would say you and I were both we're going to be playing it a lot more, at least compared to the first Warzone.
Yeah, bro. If we play 5 games on this, we've played way more.
Literally, exactly. Like, because depending, you know, how it goes. I mean, I'll always be a multiplayer guy through and through. Oh, yeah. But we're going to load into Warzone, and we're going to be like, we got to get this win. We'll take it seriously. Yeah. And we'll get this win.
I think while this game comes out, or while Warzone 2 comes out, we'll be, you know, towards the end of the night, we'll go play a game or two. Yeah. Again, you know, for the people who listen for multiplayer, don't trip. We're not like... Yeah. So welcome to the Warzone Casuals. There's a whole other podcast where people talk about that stuff. That's not us. You know, we'll talk about some of those updates, but, you know, I'll definitely be more excited to play it, or more like inclined to play it.
Yeah, I think I'm just more excited to have... We have another game mode that we get to play. Yeah. And like we're already happy playing multiplayer. Yeah. Like if Warzone didn't exist and it never came out, I'm happy just playing multiplayer like every single day.
Yeah. I mean that's that's how it's always been. Like, it's great that they're adding in like Warzone and DMZ.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, those aren't modes that for us are like we're gonna be slamming them 24/7. You know.
Yeah.
They're always gonna be after the fact.
Yeah, exactly. And it's it's definitely more of a game mode where if like your friends want to play and like my friends want to play, they can just group up with us and we'll play.
For me, like those game modes are going to be more like the Saturdays.
Yeah,
at around like
exactly
3:00.
What I think what most people use Warzone for is like you come back from home, you just hop on with your boys and you just chill and play. I would agree with you. Just hop on, play a couple of games, get warmed up in Warzone for multiplayer.
Yeah,
because like as soon as ranked comes out, like
it's over.
It's over.
Yeah, like I would never log on to onto Call of Duty just to play Warzone.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like even if we're gonna be like I said about like a Saturday where we're gonna be on from like 2 to 8.
Yeah,
just hustling.
Yeah.
Maybe to start or even just throughout that, we'd be like, yo, dude, let's go do Spec Ops. Yo, let's go run a little let's run a little Warzone.
Yeah.
Right? And like just to break up playing multiplayer straight on through,
Yeah, exactly.
You know? But then again, like it's gonna suck for people who want to listen to Warzone because when the ranked play comes, it's just gonna be like, all right, we're gonna warm up in multiplayer. All right, we're staying in ranked. You know?
Yeah. And the other thing too is with Warzone 2 coming out, I think I'm also excited about, since this is like a brand new Warzone and the first weapons on this are like the current game.
Yeah.
Like MW2. These weapons will just translate over to Warzone and it's going to be seamless, just like how MW was.
Yeah.
That's probably why I enjoyed it more. And then, Cold War came out and Vanguard came out and then it was a whole different
meta.
game.
Yeah. Everything changed. Then everything changed.
Yeah. No, literally. So, I mean, again, you and I were both excited. Definitely going to be playing a lot more. I know I have a couple friends that they're super excited to play.
Yeah.
And it's funny. They feel more inclined to squad up with like me in Warzone, but they don't want to play with me in a multiplayer.
Right.
Because they just think that I'm just going to, they're going to hold me down.
Right.
So I'm like, I mean, you probably will.
That's true.
But, I want to play.
Right. Now, definitely Warzone's different in that aspect,
Yeah.
I mean, I can agree where they're coming from.
Yeah.
And again, we take multiplayer way more seriously. But,
yeah.
But I'm interested to see how like the guns and the attachments work in Warzone 2.
Yeah.
That's been something I've thought of because going into like how we've been doing on MW2 has been great. Again, we're still like, I speak for myself, I'm still we're trying out a whole bunch of different guns. I've still been playing around with my settings. I finally found like some settings I'm really, really comfortable with. But it's just so hard to get used to the fact that 90% of the classes I have no fucking attachments on them. They have nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so weird. I feel like I'm doing something wrong, but then I watch other people and they're like, nope.
Yeah.
Don't put anything on the cast off. Like you don't need it.
I'm just like, you feel like you have to maximize like every single slot.
Yeah.
This game, nope. Yeah. And other thing too is like you can't see stats in this game, like how in Vanguard, if you hit R2, it would show like plus minus, like actual numbers of what these attachments will do. Right. This game, you just see red and green, and that's it, and you can't like tell at all.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but I feel like in this game, it's really, really based off preference.
Yeah.
Of like how you like your weapons, because looking at like pro classes, obviously like there's going to be some repetition because I don't know, they scrim and one person's frying, they're like, give me that class, I'm going to use this,
right? And
then it just everyone just starts copying it,
right?
But I've noticed like a lot of my classes I use like a couple different attachments for each weapon and I feel good with it,
right?
And I don't feel like I'm at a huge disadvantage. That might change, like I'm sure it will change throughout the year of playing.
Yeah.
But as of right now, like I think you can honestly get away with any attachment on these weapons and be fine.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that.
I don't know if they did it on purpose or not, or if it's the whole tuning thing where they're like you really have to, they're forcing you to go into tuning, right? Yeah. To make it more like how you want to play.
Right.
And the attachments don't make that much of a difference.
Right.
But if that's a reason, why are you giving us like 100+ attachments?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about that before, and I've seen a few people, like I saw from Optic, Formal. He's former COD Pro, Halo Pro. Like he talked about that, how it's insane. Most of the guns, they just have hundreds of attachments for them, which I mean, 100% agree.
Yeah,
you know, it's way too confusing. You know, and it's difficult. Like you were just alluding to about, there's no plus or minus. So you see some of these, and you get so lost in what's good and what's not good.
Yeah,
and being able to keep track of them, you know, doesn't also help how it's all just scrolling right.
Yeah,
that doesn't help. I can't see everything.
Yeah, and if you're like OCD, like you're just looking at the red and green, it's like, is this slightly? This is slightly more. So is it going to be? It has to be better, right?
Right.
But it could be worse.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Yeah, exactly. You know, most of the guns now, like I've been running, I don't know, right now, just kind of switching between a few. I got P90 I've been using. I'm trying to finish that one up. Because that one's level 30 and I hate it. But like that gun, I've tried attachments on it, and I've tried it stock, and I prefer that thing with nothing on it.
Yeah,
I would say that's not even most. That's all of the subs so far that I've used.
Yeah.
Now ARs is different. Like ARs, I throw a sight on.
Yeah.
You know, for me the iron sights, I'm not good with them in the ARs.
Yeah.
You know, like the Scar, I just run like the hollow sight or whatever it is. On there, and the thing perfect.
Yeah. Like I think the sights have always been like, you know, preference.
Yeah.
But you're saying like the subs, right? I'm pretty sure every one of my classes has like attachments on it.
Yeah.
Like nothing's stock. Mainly because I just can't believe like some of these weapons are better stock. That's just me. Might be wrong, but I add like 1 or 2 attachments.
Right.
But I feel like, I don't know, these weapons, man, they're all good.
Yeah.
Because I have 12 classes.
Right.
Each class is different.
Yeah.
Granted, I am trying to level up like all the weapons.
Yep.
And I was talking to you earlier before we started. I haven't found like what weapons I really, really like yet, and fine-tuned what is the best weapon.
Yeah.
Obviously, the pros and stuff haven't figured it out. But I'm grinding to level everything up and like unlock my attachments and stuff. Yeah. But I can go through. Like I have a M4 class, a Val, which is MP7. I have the RPD, which is a variant of the cast-off light machine gun.
Right.
I have the P90, the PP90, the STB, which is the AUG, the MX9, which is the variant of the AUG. I have the Vaznev, which is another variant of the 74U. I have the 74U, and I have the cast-off 7.62, which is the AK-47, and I have the Fennec, which is a Vector, and it's the 12th one. It's another LMG. It's the AUG like SMG. I don't know the name of it.
Dude, I gotta give you your flowers, bro, for fucking knowing all those names. It's psychotic, bro. It's so the names do not roll off the tongue.
It's just leveling up the guns, dude. Like I'm just trying to like power through them.
You're like, I don't know. Maybe there'll be a time for me where I shift with them, but I still am just like, I'm like the MP7. I'm like, that's the MP7. It's the PP90, you know?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, most of those guns like that you just listed, other than like the, the LMGs. I haven't touched any LMGs in here. I do like a lot with this game that, like you were saying about how you haven't really figured out which guns are best. I'm kind of in the same boat. I will say, like, my best gun so far seems to be the 74U cast off. Like, not the sub, like the actual AR that doesn't belong there. That seems to be my best gun. But then again, like some of the guns that I would put in that same category, like the PP90, P90 can fuck off.
PP90 is the mini back.
Yeah, mini back. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And then the AUG, which is the
STB.
Yeah, STB.
Yeah.
And then the Scar.
Yeah.
Which I can't remember.
Tark.
Yeah, the Tark. Like those guns right now to me, I can rotate between any of those, and they're all really good.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I know going back like in the beta, the 74U is all I used.
Yeah,
like I mean I still feel good with that.
Yeah,
but it's just I'm just working on like other weapons, so I haven't touched it all that much. I think I've only gone back to it if it's like a 5.5 S&D round. I'm like, all right, I have to clutch up. Like I'm gonna use like my favorite gun,
right,
the best gun, but it's so weird. It's all like different scenarios, which like I do anyways in COD, right? But now I just have so many more options to pick from,
right?
So I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been using the M4 like in search a lot more over the SCAR, the TARC, which I don't know what. I just feel faster with the M4. I don't know. It might be placebo, but I think it kills faster. Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know. For me, I've abandoned the M4. I haven't used it much at all. Like when I'm playing on like Tarek, it's SCAR all day.
Yeah,
like I'm using that. Yeah. Or I've gonna we didn't mention was the Lockman, the MP5, like the AR one, the 5.56. Yeah. So good.
Yeah, that thing's good. Yeah,
love that gun. And it's just like another gun that you could fold in, you know, like I don't know, it's different from Vanguard just being like automaton MP40. If you're not using those, you're toast.
Yeah, no, it's definitely different because I mean, I this will all change when we jump into competitive into ranked.
Yeah,
it will all change. But at least for right now in pubs, you can get away with a lot of these like weapons. Like the M4 and the TARC, I think it's just all preference.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I feel a little quicker with the M4, and the fire rate's quicker. So in my head, I probably think it just kills faster.
Yeah.
But I will say I only like to use the M4 on certain maps.
Yeah.
Like in search specifically, I like to use the M4 on maps that I feel comfortable running a sub.
Yeah.
So like on Raceway or what is it, Greenberg Hotel.
Yeah.
I'll use the M4. But on like Tarek, I don't feel comfortable with them for. I'm using the TARC, the SCAR.
Yeah.
On those like bigger, like slower maps, I feel better. Yeah. It's weird.
No, I mean it is, but it is justified though.
Yeah.
You know, because all those maps, like they just, I don't know, they're slightly different. I think. I think that for me is like one good thing about the whole weapon leveling thing, because. Like people always went for the camo grind. Obviously, they would use all the other guns.
Yeah.
They've been doing this, but it's good for like the casual person who wants to be using different guns.
Yeah.
Or sorry, wants to get the camos, and they have to do it.
Yeah.
You know, like we were complaining about it earlier.
Yeah.
And I still don't really like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that is one plus.
Yeah. It's doing what it's intended to do.
Yeah.
To have you try out all the other weapons.
Yeah. And then through that, like you'll find a lot of guns suck. You know, like the P90 is by itself, and it should be. Like again, in my opinion, I think that sub is god awful.
I think the P90 and the Val, which is a MP7, and those two, like there are no like attachment or like tree branch off of it. They're not the best subs. Yeah, but like you can fry with both of them. Yeah, because I think at least older CODs, right? Like we probably wouldn't touch the majority of the other weapons unless we were going for camos, right? Yeah. But I feel like every COD that I've gone back and like tried like another weapon, I always find like a sub that it's not the best. It kind of sucks, but you like it for some reason, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like in Vanguard, MP40 like fried. Yeah. But the what's the name of it? I can't even remember.
I won't be able to help you here. Is it updated with the H4?
No, it was one of the stock like. Not stock. It was a default weapon.
For
a default sub, yeah.
Type 99?
Yeah, Type 99, yeah.
Got you, bro.
Like that gun, like you were at a disadvantage against an MP40, but I loved using that thing in pubs. Yeah. Like it just felt good. Yeah. That's how I feel about with a lot of these subs. Yeah. But I think you can get away with a lot of them too. That's the other thing.
Yeah, I think like again, you could like the stats or like even just like myself, how good I do in a game, whether I'm using just any of the subs in there, there's not a drastic difference. Yeah, yeah. You know? Yeah. Whereas like in Vanguard, there would 100% be because even like early on in the game, people had already kind of figured out like what the best gun was and they stayed to that. Yeah. This game, it seems to be there's a lot more play because of the camo grind.
Yeah. No, definitely. And in Vanguard, like, you knew if you were rushing out with an MP40 and you're meeting someone with a Type 99, you're going to win that like 9 times out of 10 as long as you hit your shots and the other person like doesn't hit you in the head.
Yeah.
Like, you're always going to win that.
Right.
This game, it varies, again, because you have to... It depends what gun like you want to use.
Right.
Like Farm 18, right? I think I finally figured out that map for search, at least. And
Rush Plant.
Yeah, Rush Plant A if you're plant.
That's the tip.
Another tip: if you are a sub player, use a Fennec. Run right down the middle. Don't go into the side rooms, the cubbies. Mm-hmm. Run right down the middle. Fennec, as long as like you have a quick reaction time, you're winning.
Yeah,
you always fry. I've always won my gunfight, unless you're going up against a shotgun and the person hits you.
Yeah, then you're toast.
Yeah,
or sniper.
Yeah, but the Fennec, like, dude, I love that thing. Yeah, it's so good. But the clip is only the Fennec.
Sorry, the clarify MP7.
It's the Vector.
Oh, Vector. Yeah.
Yeah. The MP7 is a Val 76. Okay, yeah. Fennec's really good, but you run out of ammo fast. Yeah. Like, usually when I die with that thing, it's because you can't cancel reload in this,
right? And
I always die from that.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, I only use that on that map.
Yeah.
But then I always gravitate towards like the Vaznev 74U.
Yeah.
Or what's the other one? Did I say Vaznek?
I think so, yeah.
Vaznek 74U and MP5 Lockman.
Yeah.
Lockman, yeah.
What about the Hurricane?
I like that gun too.
Yeah. That was in the beta as well.
Yeah. That's like
it was an FSS Hurricane, I think.
Yeah, the FSS Hurricane. That's it's a variant of the M4.
Yeah.
It's like a mix between the mini back because it has a huge clip.
It's got that weird ass clip on the top.
Yeah.
Of it.
And like it falls into the same category as the 74U for me.
Yeah.
It feels like a sub AR.
Right.
But that's a gun, like, it doesn't kill as fast as the other weapons, but it feels good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I like about the game a lot. Mm-hmm. Is just the room for play, and like when we kind of went off, but what you were saying about certain guns and certain maps.
Yeah.
Like, I could see that Hurricane, like, having more range to it than like the P90.
Yeah.
You know, P90 could fry on, like, if you're playing inside Farm 18.
Yeah.
You know, but if I'm playing on Raceway, like, I would never use that gun.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like, because the way I play that, like, I like playing more in the streets.
Yeah.
And
it's just harder for you.
Yeah. That P90, like, it doesn't have the the control at that range.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You're at a disadvantage, like, being that the play style that you're.
But then I notice, like, the PP90.
Yeah.
Like, that gun can fry.
Yeah.
Like, that thing, like, for me, it's way easier to control that at range.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's really good up close, too.
Yeah. Which is why I think this game is it's going to be a top tier, like, public game.
Yeah.
Like, pubs. I have, like, a ton of fun on pubs.
Yeah.
I can't even, like, imagine when Ranked comes out. Like, because we're going to be grinding that.
Yeah.
But, like, pubs, like, it's just fun using any, like, other weapon. Yeah. It's just nice. And knowing that you can get away with it, too. Until, you know, you can make some, like, monstrosity of weapons with the amount of attachments in this.
Yeah.
But unless you're veering off to, like, LMGs or whatever.
Right.
But even then, I say that I fried with the LMG.
Yeah, like, exactly. What was I saying last night when you were playing, dude? Yeah. I was watching it and I was like, damn, dude, like, you're not getting pissed on. Like, you're cooking with this gun.
Like, you just have to change your style, like, a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Like, you have to aim in more. But they're good.
Yeah.
And the marksman rifles, I'm sure anybody that's played this game.
All right, but we're going to wrap it up on that.
They one-shot. Dude. They're like the, what are those? The models.
Yeah.
They're literally the models.
Those guns, like, I can't deal.
They just one-shot anywhere.
Bro, that gun and the Magnums and the Deagle, what the fuck? Like, those guns piss me off so much. And again, like, I saw some meme of it and it was perfect. It was like some guy, like, he just said, like, me going for the camo grind, like, using, like, these busted ass guns, and he's like crying as he's playing because everyone in the mic killers, like, saying like awful things to him, like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, dude, I get it. Like, you see these people using them, and I know that they're just using it because they're probably trying to do that.
They have to,
you know. But I still hate you.
Then there's the other hand where they're just, like, trolling.
They know they're busted. Yeah, they have. They have the sniper.
Yeah.
Like the marksman rifle, and then they've got the Magnum in the back pocket.
Yeah, that's gonna be me.
And thermites. And
I'm gonna, because I need to take advantage of how strong those things are right now to get those camos.
Right.
And I mean, good thing you reminded me. Like I should just, because I'm close to maxing the Magnum.
Yeah.
But I should start on finish the Magnum and the Deagle.
Yeah, because those guns, like, you know, kind of like wrapping up on that. Like, I think these guns, a lot of them, I think there'll be a patch that'll come in that'll fix a lot of this stuff, because some of these guns are dummy broken. Like those to me are that like they're a problem.
They'll be nerfed.
They're way too strong.
Yeah.
There's no flinch. Like I shoot these guys, like I will blatantly shoot first, and I see the glint and I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm like, how does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like,
there's no if you give the weapon to a player that, you know, has decent awareness and can shoot straight, you're probably gonna lose. Like I think I can get away just running a Magnum the entire game.
You could.
Like, and frying.
Dude, it's like the Annihilator.
And I'll try that tonight.
It's like the Annihilator.
Yeah.
You know, you just like, you can walk around, if you've got good aim, that is like the best specialist.
Yeah.
You know?
One shot, like straight
for
to
offensive,
that.
yeah, you can smoke people.
Yeah.
You know, but it's just a sidearm.
Yeah.
You know, it
has less kick, because like even I think we talked about the battle rifles. The variant of the M4, the F-TAC Recon, I think it is.
Yep, that's it.
Dude, that thing, one shots in the head, like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so good. I would like hip fire, like I'm aiming in and hip fire.
Yeah.
And like I would just kill the person.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's so strong.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah.
And my jaw hits the floor, and that's happened to me. Like, I've gotten that done to me, and my jaw hits the floor. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
You know,
it's crazy. Like,
which is not good.
The battle rifles, like if you give them to the right person, they can just go off and fry.
Yeah.
And quick tip with the battle rifles, if you guys are trying to get the camos, switch it to auto, because I mean, for the most part, like, it'll help you out in close range. But I don't know if people know this, if you switch the battle rifle to auto, the bullets do less damage.
Yeah.
So for the F-TAC, like, I wouldn't recommend it, just because it only has 10 bullets in the clip, like stock.
Right.
So I'd keep it single fire. But if you switch any of them to auto, your bullets do less damage. So, quick tip there.
Yeah, most of the time, dude, when I was using those, or using a couple of them, I have it on single burst, just because for me, the recoil is so heavy.
Yeah.
You know? Like, the recoil is hard to control when they're on full auto.
Yeah.
Especially for at least the way I'm playing with those. Like, most of the time when I have the battle rifle, I'm not running, and like I'm playing a lot slower and kind of like picking my shots more.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's how I do it.
Yeah.
You know, but if you can really haul with the battle rifle, and you can play that way, you know, and again, if you got good aim, you could piece up with those guns.
Yeah. The F-TAC Recon, that one's a little hard because the clip's so small. But there's another battle, I can't remember the name of it, but like, the Scar, the Tark battle rifle.
Yeah.
That thing I had on full auto, it's literally the Tark. That thing's so good. I was running around like killing people in 2 bullets.
I have not used that gun yet.
It's good.
I don't think I have, actually. No.
You probably haven't, because it's a variant of the Tark.
Right, so you don't need to get the use the battle rifle to get the Scar.
No, yeah. You probably haven't touched it. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, all the weapons in this game are really, really good.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like, they did a good job. What they intended to do was to let everyone, you know, try more weapons, which they succeeded in. And like, all the weapons are good.
Yeah. No, they've done a good job with it. You know, and I like it so far. I think, like, we'll see how it goes in a couple of weeks and months as patches roll out. And I'd imagine they're going to fix a lot of these guns.
Yeah.
But I don't know to what extent, you know, like, again, with the like closing out with like all the attachments and everything, and how it's so hit or miss. I wonder if they're going to make a patch where they buff the attachments, and nerf the base guns. Yeah, so they make it more worthwhile.
Yeah, because I mean, either way, like, I think they should do that. I don't really care, you know, what way they want to like nerf it and make the base guns like weaker and attachments better and stuff.
Right.
I think that should be more the way, just because like players like me, I've been grinding weapons to go and unlock all those attachments. I should benefit from that. And you know, because I like took the time to do all that.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see with like I know we talked about Warzone and like the weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
Like season 1, like there isn't that much stuff that they're adding.
No.
But I'm interested to see in season 1 with the weapons that they add.
Yeah.
Because I wonder if the DLC weapons are going to be
broken.
Good, yeah, broken like Cold War. They did a good job in Vanguard where they weren't.
Right.
They were just on par with like some other weapons.
Yeah.
But the MP40 and the auto were the primary like dominant weapons in that game. So I wonder. I know they're adding like a sub and an AR into season 1, and they're bringing back Shoot House, like a fan favorite from MW, which was. Do you remember Shoot House?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's like one of the better maps in that game.
Yeah, I would agree.
And they're bringing back Shipment again.
Yeah, whatever.
Shipment, but it looks like the original Shipment because they blocked off like the crates where you can climb off and stuff.
Yeah.
So now it's just
normal
Shipment, what it should be. And they're adding like a new game mode called Raid. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know either. I feel like that wasn't an older COD, but I don't know.
Raid? Maybe it is.
I don't know.
Well, it's new to the season.
I don't remember it at all. Couldn't tell you anything about it.
It's new to the season. But yeah, they're adding that. I don't know when Control's coming.
I don't know. It's just sitting in private match waiting.
Yeah, I want Control.
Yeah, maybe when what is it? When ranked play comes out, whenever they put that patch in.
Yeah.
Then they might actually do it.
Because ranked is supposed to come out like the beginning of 2023.
Yeah. It seems like right now there's a lot of bugs in ranked play, especially with Control.
Yeah.
So not with ranked play, with Control. Because
the
pros are playing it.
Yeah.
So I'd rather they not release it now.
Yeah. Well, they're releasing the CDL Mosh Pit, like a playlist into this too, which I don't.
Maybe they'll test out Control and see how it is.
Yeah, I don't know why they're adding this like Mosh Pit in because I'm assuming it's just competitive. It's CDL rules,
right?
But maybe you can use like any weapon you want.
That'd be fugazi.
Yeah, because like that would make the most sense right now because they're putting out a ranked, so it's like maybe. Yeah. I think the CDL Mosh Pit will just be the CDL game modes, and you can just load in and use whatever weapons you want.
That's what I think. It'll probably be, like, again, if they add in Control, it would be Hardpoint, Control, and Search on the maps that are in the CDL playlist.
Yeah.
And then just use whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
Like no GAs.
That would be fun.
Yeah. No, it would be pretty fun.
Because I also want to touch Control.
It'd be good. It'd be good exposure, too, for the casuals,
Yeah.
To maybe bring them into ranked if they're not familiar with the whole pro scene.
Yeah. And it would help us too for I know like we've been playing hardpoint and stuff, but we've just been trying to like go for kills. Dude, there's so many rotations. We don't know all the rotations we don't. By heart yet.
Now they're like, oh yeah, P20?
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Like there are very few maps where we know all the right rotations.
Bro, I know like 3 rotations for a CeeLo. Don't even get me started.
Yeah.
That map is a goddamn nightmare.
Yeah.
It's just never ending.
Yeah, literally. I think the best map in the game for like every game mode, I haven't tried Control, is like Breenberg Hotel.
I was just going to say, Breenberg's really good.
Yeah. That was my favorite map in the beta. And like, I think it's a balanced map for the most part, out of like all the maps in this game.
Yeah.
I like Fortress, but it's just really quick.
Yeah. Now, Fortress is quick. And like playing inside the building too. Mm-hmm. Actually, no, I'm not thinking of Fortress. My bad. I'm thinking of Embassy.
Yeah.
I do like Fortress is really quick. I like Embassy, but saying about that one, that's always kind of mixy is like playing outside on the roofs and then just people in the windows.
Yeah,
It's a mix fest up in the actual building.
Yeah. Like Fortress reminds me of like the Bocage. Of Vanguard, and Embassy's like
Bocage,
like the Tuscan, I guess.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah. I can agree with that.
I like those maps too.
Yeah.
So I mean,
we're getting used to most of the maps, but that it's gonna change when we get to Control, because that's kind of what we're definitely gonna put most of our energy in public matches whenever they release.
Yeah, we're gonna grind out Control, but it also like I think it'll be different because now we can do S&D, Hardpoint, Control, and TDM if we want to throw in TDM.
Yeah,
but we can just. How fast we just keep going in games, it's like, why not?
Yeah.
Because we got a good rhythm, like, going into each.
Yeah.
So it's a good pace of, like, respawn, then we get, like, a search, slow down, whatever.
Yeah. No, it is really good. and it'll help us too for getting ready for ranked with like the hard point stuff, so we'll try to like actually pay attention to some of the maps that like are in the playlist and the rotations, and try to maybe make notes,
figure out, and like get actual like call outs and stuff going, and stuff like that. But
so it'll evolve as we play more.
But season 1 overall, like, I mean, I'm excited. The bulk of it is going to be Warzone 2. I think everyone's super excited for that. But again, we're multiplayer guys. I'm excited for season 1.
No, I am too, man. It's going to be good.
They haven't said anything about the battle pass. Luckily, our COD points carried over, so we don't need to pay. Sweet. And they're adding 3 new operators. I think we talked about it. Adding Messi.
Oh, yeah, they're adding it, which is, like, to me, I really don't give a shit.
I don't care. It's cool.
It is cool. It's cool for, like, exposure. But, I don't know. To me, I'm not a soccer guy.
Well, you're not, like, a sports guy in general, so it's not like they had Snoop Dogg. You're like, let's get Snoop Dogg.
That's dope. That's dope. Well, it's Snoop. They added in, like, it'd be funny, they added in, like, Tom Brady, can you imagine? He plays TB12 and God.
I mean, like,
they should add in like Kyler Murray, and they should add in like Mahomes, like people who game. That'd be sick.
Like if Call of Duty's just going down this route, just adding people like these big guys
Why
in here.
Not?
Yeah, you might as well.
Go add in Nicki Minaj too, because didn't she do something?
Yeah, she was in a commercial. With it.
Can you imagine?
I mean, they added Snoop.
Yeah, they got him to do it.
Yeah, they haven't added like a famous like female celebrity into COD yet.
Dude, time for COD to start being more inclusive.
Yeah, exactly.
Throw in Nikki. Throw her a ball.
Nikki and at Snoopin' again.
Oh my God, Nikki, Snoop, and Messi.
Yeah, dude, what a God squad.
Legit. That's the whole team.
Well, when the soccer like operators come out, like I mean, they look really cool. Like it's gonna be cool seeing them in game. Running around. I mean, you got like the goats of like those sports,
right?
And I do hope, like you said, they add some more collaborations of like other athletes or whatever.
Yeah, it's fun.
No, yeah, exactly. It is fun. That's what COD should be.
We're not on this realistic train BS. It's like,
no.
Give us some fun stuff that I don't have to pay an arm and a leg for.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we want.
Yeah.
And don't add like CDL players. So that's too tacky. They're not like. Imagine seeing like.
Methods. Actual Scum's face in the game. No, I would cringe.
Yeah, I'd be like,
I wouldn't want to play as him.
Yeah, give me like his signature.
Yeah, just exactly. Give me like the operator skin itself. For the team.
Yeah, give me something cool for that, but don't put him.
I don't want to see that. Until maybe if he blows up outside of the Call of Duty, then we'll do it.
Yeah, and turns into like a mega celebrity.
Yeah. But I don't want to see it otherwise.
Yeah. But before we wrap it up, there's like another thing they're adding another Spec Ops.
Oh yeah. They're adding in. Was it another mission that they're adding in?
Yeah, one more mission.
Yeah, more stealth based, right?
Yeah, it's a stealth based.
Thank God.
Yeah. So, but I mean, how hard is it going to be?
Right. I hope it's relatively challenging.
Yeah, because I know last episode we talked about this, and it was we kind of just blew through them.
Right.
We didn't even go and do the third one yet.
Yeah, we should do that at some point.
Yeah. But I'm sure, like, we'll go in first try 3-star.
Yeah, then we're like, all right, done, got it done, cool.
And then we should redo the stealth one and just go 3-star that.
Yeah, because that's the one that they have now for stealth is hard to do 3-star. Like playing it that fast.
Yeah. But try like you don't need to be stealthy though. That's the thing.
No, that is true. Yeah, and that pisses me off because the whole point of it is to be stealthy.
Yeah.
But if you want to do it fast, you have to not do that.
That's a problem with like the stars being time based.
Yeah.
But
should be like 0 alerts.
Yeah.
Star.
Something like that.
5 alerts total.
Yeah.
Or like X amount of people killed. Like you don't want to kill a lot of people.
Yeah, because the defending one that we did, it was 3 stars is less than 5 bomb plants.
Yeah.
And I know we got pretty close. Like they got like 4.
Yeah. Yeah, so, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Not the time thing.
Yeah.
Time is just like how, again, like I said, obviously how fast you could do it. And you could break all the rules.
Yeah, exactly. Just run through. Like, we'll be good. I mean, I feel like those AIs kill pretty quick, though.
They do.
When we did play them. And plus, there was...
Giga fry you, bro.
Dude, that one building, like, I didn't even realize. You're like, dude, they're lasers. And, like, the whole room was booby trapped.
Yeah.
You walk
that was
up,
kind of wild.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. You know, but again, that's cool. Like, not if you're trying to do that timed.
Yeah, what if you were going in like for the first time for us? Like that was funny.
Yeah,
we ran in, we just blew up.
Yeah, I got cooked.
Yeah, and then a bunch of people just came running up the stairs.
Yeah, and then we just started like corner creddying.
Yeah,
lighting them up.
Yeah,
no longer stealth anymore.
They need to do that stuff for the next one. So I hope they make it like a little bit more difficult.
I hope so too.
Yeah,
I think they will. Just to give it a little bit more variety, but
yeah,
we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. So, well, we'll update you guys on that. And I mean, when you guys are listening to this, they're grinding out. They're grinding out season 1 already in Warzone.
Oh, yeah.
So,
but by the time you're listening to this, we will have played it. Trust you.
Yeah, and we'll be tweeting about it. And all
100%.
That. Yeah,
whether it's good or if it's trash.
Yeah.
But
imagine only good vibes. It's only good vibes
exactly. This year. Do you have anything else you want to say, bro?
Nah, I think we covered everything.
All right, cool. So again, everyone, thank you for listening to episode 92. We'll have all our socials linked above here. Be sure to go follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, on everything that we have. Go over to the YouTube as well. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications as well. It helps out a ton, as well as leaving a rating for us on Spotify.
We post every Monday at 8 a.m. Eastern. For all the new listeners coming in, thank you. 8
a.m. Just go onto the Twitter. It'll be posted right on there as well, in case you need a reminder after us just telling you that. So hopefully they don't. But all right, episode 92 in the books. Again, we're your hosts, Mike.
I'm Justin.
And we will see you in episode 93. Take it easy, everybody.
See ya.